Oh, hey! Welcome to the stream. For today, I will just do the feedback session and then I'll have some rest. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired from going outside. But the birthday beans great. I bought my pops an Apple Watch. He's super excited for that. Let me check the stream sound. Alright, I think it's fine. Let me move you guys a little bit closer. I just noticed that my pen tablet, this display tablet color is a bit off compared to my main monitor. But yeah, it's pretty old. So let me know if the music or my voice is too low or too loud. Let me know if you have any problem with it. I think I'm going to start with Al dente piece first. I suppose this is a study of a portrait. I'll see. Hi, welcome. I will stay here for just a little while. Today is going to be like a short stream. From what I can see, you didn't really have any like major problems with like the anatomy and etc. But I think it could be improved. Like the edges could have like more variation with the edges, and also play with a little bit of texture would be fun. Like there are some part that the edges should be a little bit sharper. Yeah, the edges. And some of the rendering technique that I'm going to share when you do the shadow part, well, normally I would do it like the big part like this first. I'll use lasso as usual. I'll add a little bit more gradient into her back since it's where the shadow casts. You know, when you're studying a portrait, you doesn't have to like do exactly what's in the photo. You can exaggerate it more. This is not like a really serious issues, but just a recommendation that you can have a little more fun with the color. But let's do what we have to do first, which is like structural stuff. I think you can have a little more volume to the lips. At this stage, you doesn't have to worry about the reflected light that much, since the photo is pretty bright. Sometimes we have to like add something or remove something from the original, because sometimes you paint everything like exactly one to one, it will look a little bit messier. And the nose. Add a little bit more shadow in the nostril area. Refine the nose shape. I'll see. Just paint a big shadowy stuff here. I think the edges overall are too soft. We can add a little bit of variation using this to give the portrait a little more painterly look. Also this part, refine more. This is not my drawing, this is my feedback session, which I pick an artwork, two artworks from my patrons, my highest tier patron for this. I will just paint a little bit, and as you can see, there's a highlight on the eyelid as well. I will add that as well. Yeah, like this. But yeah, they are doing really good. They are like keep improving. At this stage, as I said, you didn't have to worry about the reflected light yet. Just get the structural stuff done for adding those. I will stylize it a little bit for fun. I mean, the color picking is really good. You definitely learn a lot. Yeah, that's exactly what everyone needs to do. Do the big stuff first, then get into the smaller stuff later on. I'll use lasso for this. I will have a little bit of gradient here because she does have some gradient over here, and also this part I will get a little bit of highlight. I'm not doing like any dramatic changes here. I just refining the edges. Not refining, more like stylized. If you study like a classic painters or like Bastida or anyone like that, you'll see a lot of simplification that they did in the piece. I'll have some of his portrait as an example. I do have like a postcard, but I'm trying to find like the high quality images. I think I missed a notification. Oh, thank you for the new subscribe. Thank you a lot. I'm sorry I didn't read it earlier. I'm currently fighting a rough. This should do. Maybe you can see like Bastida, he doesn't paint anything like too complicated. He mostly simplified it, yet it still looks realistic enough. Oh, hi. Welcome. Thank you for that. You can just like, if you're not really not in any conveniences, you can just like watch it later on. Oopsie. If it was me, I will gonna shift the temperature a little bit more. Yeah, I really love Bastida. I love that piece. It's just like my wife, you know. I love beach. I love blue skies. So I always seek for that. Maybe I will add some coloration, like a little bit of oranges stuff. Also, this painting is done by Aldente in the chat. He's really good. He's getting so much improvement. Hey, I may ask if your art school is started already or you're still waiting. I love to know. A little bit more shadow here because the eyeballs are like sphere. You still have to like focus on the shape so as well. Eyelid is like just like a sheet that wraps around the eyeball. You treat it like that. Maybe a little bit more reddish in her lips. More brown. You can see that it does look a little bit more like alive because I add something that called the ambient occlusion. Not ambient occlusion. What is it called? Subsurface scattering, which is where the lights pass through the shadow area, and it does add a beautiful orangey color like that because yeah, you know, human flesh contains like blood and stuff. It's like and the next level thing that you can add to your painting. It literally upgrade how you see the color. I will add some more reddish around her shoulder. Maybe around her back a little bit more. Nice and vibrant. I love it. I also add a little bit more volume to her lips. And the eyebrow, her eyebrow didn't like go along the way here. It stopped in the middle. Alright. And also don't forget to use your Bella Blasso. You know, when you're drawing a white dress or a portrait like this, even if the background is white, you can change the background to like black or something darker to push the models more. But yeah, the white color scheme does push her skin a lot. A little bit reddish on her ears. And the hair. This is going to be where the light hit. You doesn't have to like use texture brushes for the hair. You can use a normal hard brown for those. And then add the texture later on if you need. Just do hair section like this. When you paint a hair, you need to separate them by sections to simplify it. So you can read the shape a lot more easier. I will just pick the color from here. I'm a little bit lazy. You forgot the eye bag. Don't forget the eye bag. You can call me crazy, but I love to add like a little bit of opposite color around the highlight, like this. It's like add a little bit more fun into the painting. Look at this. This looks fun. Yeah. Looks really vibrant to me. Like, you doesn't have to put like so much color variation on your study, but it's just fun. You will even if you like used to like using the colors, add the colors to your work, you will start to have fun with it. Also, the gold, you doesn't have to like paint every single stuff. You can see like this may have a lot of reflection because there's a surrounding around her, right? But you can do like a little bit more simplified version of the gold accessory. But it needs to contain the environment color in it. I do add a little bit of orangey in it to add vibrant colors in it, and it feels nice. Maybe around her skin, use the color from her skin to the part where you think that her skin will reflect. Or maybe in the edges you can add a little bit of bouncing color. I'll extend her neck a little bit. Since your neck will support a entire skull, her hair may be a little bit larger. And there will be a little bit of her baby hair here. If you wanna add reflected light, you add this later, like this. I love how you treat the arms like a cylinder. It's a lot easier to digest the shape. Maybe if it was me, I will do like a cooler tone. A little bit more vibrant than the original photos and add the reflected light. Like when you start the class, they might teach you a lot about this stuff. You have to do it eventually. I will add like a little bit more shadow here, but I love blue shadow. I will just do it like this. Maybe her head is a little bit flat. Like you don't skip this neck part. It's always gonna be like, is this the back of the skull? And your neck will be like connected like this. Most people love to like just do the straight line, which is gonna make it look weird. Add a little bit of the ear structure. Something in the back like this, you can just like use solid color. Or maybe if you wanna try to make up a little depth, you can just push it away like that. I will liquefy it a little bit. But I think everything else looks fine to me. Like this as well. Yeah, just a little color variation and age control does a lot of work in here, as you can see. Yeah, Yeah, thank you, but even if I didn't finish like entire thing, but I think this gonna guide you enough because you already have like the directions for the piece already. I keep adding more color because I love colors. Sometimes I even do like some more color variation in the highlights as well to make it a little bit holographic. Yes. You can do that on or just leave it. This is just like personal taste. I'll add a little bit of the gold reflection here. It does look a lot more stylized. If you want to add the reflection to the lashes, just do it just a little bit. If you're not like doing the hyper realistic, you doesn't have to do like everything. And yeah, hyper realistic is hard. I cannot do it. A little bit more of hard edges here. Yeah, I think that's it for your piece because you already did great. Like great work on Inte, you did an incredible job and please keep doing it. Pursue your dream. Alright, this will be it. You can see the difference. Oh my. No problems. I'm appreciate it. Alright, the next one is from Cassie. Look at this really cute piece. I do have a lot to say about this piece. For now, the light direction is still a little bit weird for me. This is what you can do. What I will try to make it simple as possible. Normally when you are in the ocean, there's a part that where the lights hit, which is closer to the surface, and also the bottom of the ocean, which can be like pitch black or darker blue. I will do this. We are just gonna remove this glowing part first. I see. Yeah, I'm going to like speak it out and like everything if I not forget, but I'm not using like the really hard languages. I used to have a professor that made he's good, but sometimes his word is like so mean, but so true. I can feel it. I will simplify the silhouette a little bit too. If you want, like, if you want some reflected light from beneath, you may need some new light sources, maybe the glowing coral reef or fishes. But if you doesn't want anything in your background, you can just do this. Just bring the lighter part down a little bit more. That will define the character silhouettes even better. So now I will do this to the character, which is darken it to refine more silhouettes. It may destroy your original color, which is gorgeous. She's really, her color is so pretty. You can see that silhouettes a little bit better. But if you want to add reflected light, yeah, you can add that a little bit with soft brushes. This light is coming from the from the light that shines in the ocean. Maybe make this part a little brighter. And on the hair, use like pure white. Since it's gonna be like your focal point, right? You can use a little bit of pure white. Yeah, you can darken it. But as if you watch the tutorial, I said a lot about like light balance. Not a lot. I talked about like the light balancing. So as you can see, if you have like the darker ambience and you need the dramatic lighting, you will have like this top part lightened. This part, the bottom part of the picture would be a little bit, not a little bit, is quite darker. If you wanna push those objects that doesn't hit the light, you may need to add a little bit of foggy light behind them to define their silhouettes. I really like his arm. His arm looks really cool. If you want to use pure white, maybe I think you can like reduce the highlights into like the center part of their around here, because that's the focal part, right? Focal point is the part where you want everyone to see. And maybe if you doesn't mind, you can take a little picture a little bit down. You can take it down a little bit, or extend the canvas a little bit and add a little bit of space on their head. You will have a lot more room to play. At this point, you can add anything to make the picture looks finished, like bubbles. I think I have like the fish brushes. Yeah, I do have it. You can add fishes if you want. Let me find the perfect fishes. Oh yeah, maybe this. Just a little bit. Like a blurry school fish would be great. A little bit motion blur. It's so convenient. I have like a dedicated brushes for fish. I can't even remember where I downloaded, but if you want, I can put it in the Patreon for you. It's so helpful when I have to do like a bunch of fishes. Maybe add some more fishes as your foreground. Yeah. It's so hard to find a perfect fish, you know? Yeah, maybe something like that, and blur it a little bit. Oh my god, that's dramatic. And in your foreground or your little school fish, you can add a little bit of light above on them. Just tiny bits, not too much, or else they're gonna steal it the moment. And it's gonna also like frame the focal point as well. You can have bubbles. I think I have the like bubble stem as well. I do have. Maybe some kinds of bubbles. Maybe you can blur it a little bit. It will improve your piece. I don't even know. I can't remember where I find these brushes. But yeah, it looks so finished. Looks so pretty. but the downside is my bubbles gonna like looks the same. Every single piece. Also have a singular one. But yeah, this is really nice. I will yeah. Conveniently, I do have some interesting looking brushes. I will add more ripples here on the surface. Just tiny bits. Yeah, her ways of coloring like is so unique. I just had a little bit of ripples on the surface since you can see it. Like this is gonna be the perspective of the drawing. It's gonna be like this. Or like that. Strangely, I also have this kind of brushes. The perspective brush. It's so convenient. And then if you wanna add like brush strokes into your drawings, your water, you can do it later. Just a tiny bit. And voila, looks pretty good. Yeah, I think you can see the difference here. Yeah, that's me like a few years ago. This brush looks pretty cool, but I don't know where I'm gonna use it. Look at these fur brushes. It's a stylized fur brushes. If you have like an anime style, you can use it. It's so cool. It's so like convenient to have like this. Look at that fur brushes. Yeah, I hope this helps. I may have a little idea for the poses. I think the pose could be improved, but I don't wanna like overpaint it, so I'm gonna draw it. I think it could be nice if you can see more of his face. Like it still could be like in this angle. At this angle, you may see more of his back, like you drew. it could be like a little bit more expressive in the pose. Maybe another arms. Maybe it's gonna be his arm that like holding the other character's body, or holding another hand in the back. I would draw it like in a simple gesture. And maybe cheese is right, maybe this close. Oh, hi, welcome back. Maybe him could be like lean into her a little bit more. Like, you know, mermaids, merman or mermaids, they doesn't have like joints. Their tail is like when you eat a fish and there's a fish bones, that's their anatomy. So you can have like the way they move, it's gonna be like more curvy than the mermaid that we saw that sometimes has ankle. I'm so confused, but yeah. I should have separated the layers, I forgot. But it's fine. I think the Mel post here is like really nice. He got like that curves, you know. Which make a really nice movement. I'll just remove the another character first, then I'll separate the layers. This should be easier. Yeah, welcome back. I think this is gonna be my take for the pose. Like they swam together in like she moved. Her movement gonna be like this, and this guy movement is gonna be like this. Like they spiraling together, and I think it's cute. Oh, if you think this is clean, thank you so much. It does not. I try to be like as simple as possible. Yeah, I hope it helps. Because currently it's pretty hard to read like whose tail is whose. Treat their mermaid tails like a fish bones. Like an old school mermaid, maybe they does have like this kind of body, and they have like sometimes, and even I even like see someone draw like leg like this. Yeah, like this. It look like a costume to me. They even can stand in the water from the old school anime that's about mermaids. Yeah, they does have legs inside the tails. I can say that. I think it's gonna be a lot easier if we treat it like an actual fish. Like they can bend, but they're not like they doesn't have like joints as humans do like this. Maybe you can do that, you can draw that, it's fine. This fantasy creature, anything could happen. But yeah, this is my take on the pose for this. Hope you like it. And also we can see her more, a little bit more. Because currently his body is like block her body entirely. If you want a heart, you can do this too. You can do like, I'll duplicate this, remove this. It's gonna like, the silhouette is gonna be a little bit clutching, but yeah, it will create the circular stuff in the middle. But I think I like the flowy version more. I will try to add some details to this guy, like his spiky stuff on his shoulder. Yeah, it doesn't block her, as you can see. These characters are the OCs for all my Discord member. Yeah, it doesn't block her, as you can see. You can see a little bit of her body. You can see a little bit of her hips. That is so nice. I think that's just it for your feedback. I think you can apply it eventually. You are good at this. Fish people. Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh, that's so cute. I'm so envious of you playing D&D every single weekend. No, just joking and just assuming. I wanna play D&D too, but it's so hard, to find an available dungeon master. Well, I have a friend that can be a dungeon master, but so caught up with the work. Yeah, they are free. They're free. I think that's it for today. I'm going to doing the feedback session for today because my back somehow today is really hurting. I can't sit for a long time. I will send you this piece into the Discord. Alright? Don't forget to stretch and stand up. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied with today's feedback. Like both of this is really good. Yeah, I'm glad it helped. So this will be it for today. I will rest now since I have a really long day today. Hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. And maybe see you next time. I'll announce again in the Discord. Oi. Okay. That will be it. Bye bye, everyone. If you have like any more specific questions in the piece, please message in the Discord chat. Have a nice week, everyone. I know it's Monday, but it's gonna be a wonderful week. So, bye bye ค่ะ